Just sliding. Wait. Hold on, ready? What's going on, you guys? My name is Jedly, and we are on the first ever episode of the podcast. That's right. I'm with Riso.
Hello.
My name is Reese. This is really odd because I don't usually film podcasts, as you know. So yeah, Reese has decided to be the first guest and friend for the podcast when it comes to the pilot episode. Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
You're good?
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. We did talk just before.
Yeah. I have been here for an hour
about
or so.
About an hour.
Yeah.
We sort of just whipped this up ourselves. The layout, you guys have probably seen from my streams and things like that. This is pretty much the background, my collection. But if you do have any...
All this crap, mostly.
Crap. Yeah. If you do have any suggestions on what you think I could add instead, let me know. So, yeah, cool. We have a lot of topics to go through, so guys, get a coffee, enjoy, relax, enjoy the branding of Reese's really nice Razer laptop. It's pretty sweet, actually.
Spent a lot of money on this. Wasted a lot of money on this.
That's some good shit.
Anyway. Alright, so we got a couple of topics here.
Hit me with
on
them.
your laptop. We're going to start off with just a quick chat about the podcast. So, Jed,
Yeah.
what's the point of it all?
Why are we doing this? So, I'm glad Reese asked. The reason I'm starting a podcast is because with my streaming, I'm very much enjoying it. I love streaming and shit like that. The thing is that I feel like there's so many creators at the moment that aren't really making many things like they want to. They're formulating it. Like, honestly, they're formulating it for just publicity. But publicity does drive money, and we all need to live off of money too. So I do understand their reasoning, but as of those of you that don't know, I won't say where, but I do have a full-time job now, in IRL, I should say. So because of me doing an IRL job, I'm just looking at streaming and content creation as a side gig at the moment. I definitely want to keep in contact with everybody on my streams and things. So do not worry, don't fret. I will be streaming more. However, for now, we're just doing a podcast because it's easier. It's nice to see Reese and us hang out as mates because we don't really see each other that much because we're both adults now, doing shit.
Very busy.
So we're just doing stuff. Yeah. So that's why we're doing this. I do have a couple of friends. I do want to give a very quick shout out to someone, which sounds really odd. His name is Luke. He used to work at a place that I went to all the time when I was a kid, and I absolutely loved his spirit. He used to have a podcast. And I don't know if he still runs it, so if you do, let me know. But thank you so much for that, because that sort of encouraged me to drive, to sort of want to branch out to this.
Yeah.
So we're pretty much going to do this like a normal podcast. I have a couple people as well asking, saying things to me like, I really enjoy listening to you guys. That was another reason I actually picked it on stream, because I had a lot of people saying, I love listening to you guys. And I'm thinking, what do you mean listening? Like, I record, I do a lot of video production for my stream, but it's just, they enjoy just the shit, just the random shit that happens. And believe me, this episode is full of pretty much every single random shit thing that's happened to Reese and I. Just so you know, I mean, I'm not gonna say this podcast is kid friendly, but it's not kid friendly. We're not talking about crazy stuff and politics and all that crap.
Well, there'll be some swear words.
We're only talking about just gaming, pretty much what we enjoy, what we've enjoyed, and if that pretty much puts it all into perspective for you guys, I'm going to continue streaming, but I'm branching out to a podcast. So congratulations, you now know a podcast exists.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is pretty much why.
Yeah, I think
that's it. I think we covered it.
That's covered every topic.
I got my Jedly shirt. You can buy these.
If you
really
fucking want to.
Don't listen to him.
It's moving into the podcast. I'd say it's a good call. Obviously, we used to make a lot of stupid videos together.
We used to make a lot of funny stuff. I can pop some of them up.
There's a lot of bad stuff out there which I wouldn't suggest searching for and trying to find. And then moving on to streaming and stuff. And the amount that you're doing, although it's like insane to see, it's great to see like pushing yourself to do something you don't want to burn yourself out, because that's when you just really start to ruin yourself. Like, you're just doing the same thing every day, and so like while it's still fun, it's like, all right, now I actually want to be able to sit down and play video games and enjoy it.
You want to enjoy gaming.
And so now moving to this, it's a new medium, a new like thing to learn, a new way. Like, we have to. It's different. Like, we're not. It's a different way of talking to each other rather than being on a stream or in a YouTube video. It's like we're talking to each other, and this is the main source of entertainment. It's not watching games. We're not waiting for like someone on Gary's Mod to do something stupid which will cause us to talk about something. We just have to sit here and
and
talk.
No, it's really true.
Yeah.
And like Reese isn't a YouTuber by any means, by the way, or a streamer or anything. He's just done a lot of video production background and things like that. And he's just a top bloke. He just enjoys, like, we used to film stuff all the time. We do go under, that's a lot of shit I won't talk about, but like, that's what no one would know. So like, I'm not gonna say the YouTube channel, but Reese and I used to post YouTube videos when we were younger. People that know us will know that.
Yeah.
Many others, Oliver as well. I'm so sorry, Oliver.
Very
when
regularly,
it comes to it, we had 380 videos. 380 videos filmed with an iPad 2
or the iPod 5.
That is a lot.
Was a hot little piece.
That was a lot of shit we did together.
Yeah, and that was like weekly, you know.
Yeah, we did it weekly. Yeah.
There's plenty of solo Jed videos on
there.
A lot of
the solo Jed videos. Maybe this is adult. Maybe this fucking is already solo Jed videos. Yeah, right.
So there's just there's a lot of history, a lot of.
But I don't really mind what people see or say when they watch the podcast. Some people might think, oh, this is a bit dumb, or what's the point? Nothing really. It's just I have this equipment. I wanted to do something with it, and I wanted to try something new because I've been wanting to pick up 3D modeling recently, right, and doing art because like my girlfriend, she's into art and she loves doing modeling, like 3D modeling, like making stuff, like making cups and making
crap.
Yeah, just making stuff. And because of that, I just really wanted to get into it. So a new medium, as Reese said, he put it so well, a new medium is mint. This will be an audio form as well. We just wanted to see what video production is like first. So whatever you prefer.
Yeah, just like planning it out, obviously, with the set that we have.
Any idiot can just go on Audacity and just talk. So this is something better, in my opinion. Actually, this should be my standard, really.
Anyway, let's get into the meat and potatoes, as I said. So we're going to go, this is what I'd assume we'll mostly be talking about for this, Gary's Mod. So me and Jed have played a lot of Gary's Mod. It was one of the first games I would have picked up on Steam after like TF2 and stuff. I remember Jed telling me to get it on the sale, which was it was like $2.50, and
probably the best $2.50.
Yeah, it's my most played game on Steam. While I don't play heaps and heaps of video games, like I think I've nearly got 300 hours on it, which is a lot for me. Obviously Jed has consistently a lot of hours.
That's consistently playing, right?
Like
I keep it idle.
That's not like I never left it open for too long by accident. Like I was pretty much playing all of those hours. So I remember when I first playing the game, because I didn't know what the fuck it was, but like booting it up and there's all this black and like purple with pink squares everywhere. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, the skies flying around. And Jed's like, oh, you need Counter-Strike Source. And then I remember. So then that was just.
And I remember us downloading like a fake version.
Off the workshop and shit, and that worked for a bit. But so that was a game that we go way back.
Torrents, ladies and gentlemen. No, it's not torrents.
So I think that was like one of the first games, and I never played it too much. I reckon I would have only had 50 hours on it max, and then it was in year 10 or 11.
Grade 10 is when we're going to talk about a lot of gaming with this episode, so strap in for that. Just stuff you won't hear from anyone else, honestly. Grade 10 was when, for me at least, like, you're in grade 11 but I was in grade 10, so grade 9 for me, grade 10 for you. We played a lot of games. Like, we really hardcore every day after school. Probably should have been doing other stuff. Sat down and played Gary's Mod just to, like, chill. Because it was like a second life.
I sort of wasn't hanging out with as many people from my year level, really, just because, like, different people, we like different things, and so... And all my friends played Dota, and I didn't enjoy Dota. So I started I was like,
Harry, shout out to you. I was still playing. He's still playing. You're probably on it right now.
But I remember I was like, well, I don't really want to play Dota, so I'm going to sit and play games with. And then I was like, oh, Jed's fucking always online playing video games. So I started joining him and his friends, and I'd watched Max Mofo's. I was rewatching his Gmod Dark RP.
I haven't even seen that.
And so he would just go on fucking RDN people. I was like, man, this looks fun. I was like, but I know that Jed's already played Dark RP, maybe he's over it. So I remember hitting you up and I was like, let's play some Dark RP. Let's just go on RDN. So I went and just did a lot of that.
So people that don't know as well, so Gary's Mod is like a role-playing game made by Valve. It was made by a guy called Gary. I'm gonna close the door. That's like that's raw. That's some raw shit. So the point of that being is it's just a bunch of mods and Valve stuff popped together, and it is really fun. And the reasoning for it is RDM means random deathmatch, so it's when you go and kill another player or kill someone and you're not meant to.
Yeah,
it's random. Like you're not actually meant to kill them. Role playing in Gary's mod is everyone becomes a citizen or something like that.
Try to build like this.
And you build like your job society. Yeah. But we just wanted to just absolutely destroy the loot and just cause carnage, which is what segues into what we're going to tell you.
Yeah,
like
so
all the stuff.
Yeah, so basically we did a lot of that, like a lot of just killing, and we just got banned and banned and banned and banned, and then eventually we only
got
had a few.
From a lot of servers.
Yeah, we only had like a few servers we could play on, and so we went on like, we should probably not get banned, and that was when we started playing as thieves. Which was like
we did. We played as thieves.
That was our biggest thing that we did. We never really did it. We maybe became cops just to go on like RDA people, which is random arrest. And so we would just like randomly arrest people. Most of the time, become thieves, steal people's shit, fuck with people. But that was what we did because we would get. I don't know if we can get any of the screenshots up, but we did have some big fucking loots of just guns and shit. Yeah, it was
I'm going to try to make this a raw podcast so I can get it out as soon as possible. However, there should be a picture here of some shit we did.
Yeah,
I'll pop that up there for you guys.
Anyway,
so you guys get a piece of that.
Yeah, so that was like a big thing. Just like, oh man, the amount of poor people that we just like took their money printers, took their like entire like bases where they were making like drugs and stuff. We just take it and then they call the admin.
Sometimes we'd walk in there as a customer of the shop, but we'd actually run the shop. Like I remember being a thief and I got on the other side. And because they couldn't see my skin, I was like, "Hi, that'll be $500, thanks." And I just take it and be like, "Cheers," and I just run off.
We got into the back door of the gun
and we just
shop,
ran it while he was back door, and you just hear like, "Hey, you're not meant to be." And we just like took it and ran.
We just roll up and go, that'll be $4,000. Oh yeah, okay, like $4,000, and it's like, "Oh, where's my gun?" It's like, "Oh yeah, I don't actually work here," and then we just ran off. I remember the time that we prop climbed inside of someone's house.
Yeah, that was nice.
No, we didn't.
Because that was when people started adding roofs.
We always went over. We prop climbed in, figured out a way, before they stopped letting you they stopped allowing you to make shit invisible. So we put cameras in people's like gun shops and stuff, and we. Yeah,
this is a hot tip for anybody that plays Gary's mod still. You can get cameras and spawn them, and you can actually use the color, put it all the way down to transparent, and just like put it wherever you want. And we had like. I'd have a full camera system set up, and I could track people's bases and be like, "Hey, Reese, Oliver, the guy's left now. We can go in." And like we would plan like thief robberies and attacks based on cameras.
And we
we were sick.
We either found some guy's money printers, we took them, and then he was like, "Give me my money printers back," and we were just like, we gave him what did he say? He was like, he said he didn't have money printers. And hey, you got two of them. One's blue, one's purple, and he just turns around and he's like, "Give me back my money printers!" Like yelled at us and got in shit with the admin. Eventually, we gave it back.
I remember that.
So that was our main,
I actually remember
our main thing.
Oh my god.
I've got another moment written down here that was obscene. Was when we started the purge. I don't know if you guys try and tell that entire story.
So I can tell that story. So alright, so the purge is from the movie The Purge, where it's like about like a city pretty much like killing each other because the government's gone shit. Anyway, that's a movie. We're not going to talk about that. Yeah. So what the purge is in Gary's mod, is there's a mayor that runs every town on roleplay, and this certain mayor happened to be pretty young, like 13 years old.
Yeah.
I was only like
younger.
Yeah, it was like 9 or 8 because I was only like 12 at the time. So I'm like a little shit too. I was like, hey, can you could you just like type /advert and that would like make all the text yellow. Let the purge begin. And he's like, why would I say that? And I'm just like, just do it, it'll be funny. And he clicked it, and as soon as he did it, I heard, and everyone just shot each other.
Because me, Jed, and our other mate Oliver, we became cops, and we were just running like the government.
And we had nothing to do.
That's why and so we were just messing around, arresting people, getting in a bit of shit with the admin, and then we're like, alright, Mayor, say that the purge has begun, and then he says it, and everyone just starts shooting and killing each other, and like.
And the
admin got so angry, and he kept telling everyone to stop, stop the purge, and then eventually freezes us all, takes us all up
he froze like 50 people, put them all onto a roof like this big, and like just imagine all these people, And he was just like, "That is it. I've had it. You will all be banned for a day."
Yeah,
and
we kept piping in and like saying stuff.
Yeah, we're like, "Sorry, we didn't do anything."
Yeah, and then
we were just like,
"Everybody shut up!"
Yeah.
If I hear one more word out of anybody, you'll be banned for a whole day. And then Jed just goes, "A whole day?" And then Jed just gets banned.
Yeah, I got banned.
That was the end of that. I think I killed him.
That was Poseidon, I'm pretty sure. Anyway.
Yeah,
I think that was sorry Poseidon.
Yeah, and that follows into our stress testing of servers, which is when we run around and we either prop spam or just like kill people or just do random
We actually
shit.
are hired by Valve, so I used to work for Valve. We used to, no, I'm just kidding. So what we did once, remember when I got the dumpster and I put the babies in it? And I just kept spawning
and then I did it like another floor down.
Yeah. So in Gary's mod, there's props you can spawn. Like I could spawn a cup. This is Gerald, by the way. Everyone knows Gerald. I could spawn Gerald and just like heaps and fucking heaps.
Yeah.
And I just spam it and spam it. And I remember seeing an admin come in with lightning and go, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Nothing." And like I just get banned like straight away because he saw what I was doing. I also used to right click cubes with the fizz gun and like spam a shit ton of them, and you just see them flying in the air because they'd shoot out of each other like Calypso. Doof doof doof. Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah.
So you got any stories based on your stress testing?
I'm trying to think of. I just had one then that it's like slipped from my mind.
Oh, so funny.
Oh, not prop spamming, but I remember when we were messing with some guy. And you made the cylinder invisible, and you put it over the top of him, and you put and just like
here's your stuff, Jordan.
But you trap people with props and stuff.
We've also stole our whole kid's bakery once.
Yeah, that was so funny.
Oh man. Yeah, so stress testing was good fun. I mean, the thing is,
stress testing.
That's what we used to say.
And I reckon it worked like 2 out of 10.
Yeah, it did.
Times.
Because admins are just younger than us. They didn't give a shit.
Yeah, and then we'd be like, "Oh, we're actually stress testing." Sometimes we'd be like, "Oh, okay," or they'd just be like, What are you talking about? Let us go. Or they ban us.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like most of our mates, like Oliver and stuff, we kind of conform them to it.
Yeah.
Like, to start off with, it was like a sin. Like, I remember everyone saying, "Oh, that's terrible. Why would you do that? Why would you ever do that to somebody? It's terrible." But then they're like, "Oh, this is fun." And like, we made people evil. We had like a gang of people just... But like, look, it's all in good fun. Like, no one actually got hurt. No one actually got... Nothing bad happened to someone.
And it's
so
like
we'll just have
one of those things where it's going to be a new community of people the next night. So
exactly.
People would get it. Like
it's not like we were running around with aimbot or something.
Like we weren't. Yeah, we might just kill a few people. We never like as thieves. Obviously, we stole a lot, but that was our job. We're meant to do that.
No, we definitely. To be honest, we definitely just enjoyed pushing Gary's mod to its limits. Yeah. Because it's not a game, it's like a second life sort of thing. It sounds weird, but like, it's one of those games where, have you ever played a game where like, I mean, you can put it in the comments section, like, on YouTube, I mean, like, have you ever played a game like World of Warcraft or, we were talking about Path of Exile. We won't talk about that this episode because Reese and I are going to try it, and we're going to sink some more hours into it and then probably talk about it later. But yeah, this may be the first video podcast only with Reese because he's doing stuff later. He might not be around here, so we might just do audio podcasts afterwards, and just I'll have guests on in between video. But we'll see. So what else did we have? You had another topic.
We've got this is still on the topic of Gary's
role play.
We're gonna move on to Star Wars role play. Which was sort of after. We went over Dark RP, but we had done a lot of it, and we found Star Wars roleplay one night, and we were just like, "This is the coolest thing ever." Like, we rolled up, we were like, "We're stormtroopers, and this is gonna be so cool." And we played this one night, and it was so much fun. And then I remember telling a bunch of people at school, like, "You guys got to get onto this. Like, you're like a stormtrooper, and you join like a clan, and you go up in ranks, and you have these jobs." And then we go on the next night, and we start playing again, and then we realize how serious everyone's. Like, no one wanted to joke around. I am this like high-ranking general. I am Yoda. It's like, dude, like, and I guess it is roleplay. Like, we're the ones that are fucking up. It was like, it wasn't as cool as we thought it was going to be, but we still had a lot of good fun with it. We did roleplay sometimes, and we did get really into it at times. But a lot of the time, we would mess around and just sort of see how we would often sit on that edge, see how much we could like dip our toe into the water before we got like snapped up by the crocodile that is the admin.
Or Yoda for some reason. I was gonna say, do you want to explain the difference between Dark RP and Star Wars? I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Like, Star Wars is Star Wars.
So Star Wars, it's just that you're on the Venator, whatever the spaceship was, and you get brought in as a shiny or like just a blank stormtrooper just to recruit, and then you can do like go into tryouts. Yeah, you join like a clan and then you go up to like, I don't know all your army generals, like all your army ranks, but you go up into them. You can become like a pilot, you can become a Jedi, a Sith. But all like commanders and stuff. I mean, and it was very fun.
The crazy thing about it is when you're in school, at least, you don't really think much about time you have to play games. Like these days, I think to myself, should I really be playing this game or should I play a different game? Whereas when you're in school, you'll play like Putt Travels Through Time for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's just me. But like, point being is, it was something that when we got out of school, we really enjoyed going on and being like, we knew what we had to do the next night. It was like a second life.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, we have to go on tonight and remember we've got this training we have to do. And people would be like, what are you talking about? It's like, oh, don't worry, you don't understand. You know, it's Gary's my role player. It's something serious to us.
Yeah, and it's like, I've got school tomorrow, so I want to use these like 4 or 5 hours after school to like play games and do something fun. Because, you know, it's like, we couldn't drive, we couldn't go anywhere. So it's like sitting at home and going into this world of like, where you can be someone else.
It's true, that's what gaming is in a way,
Yeah, and it was good fun. I've got a few memorable moments.
Can I just say, this is pretty cool. I'm enjoying this right now. So if you guys definitely want to see more podcasts, please let me know. Message me anywhere, Instagram, Twitter, fucking wherever you want.
Pornhub.
Yeah, pretty much. Anywhere. What's that other website called? See, he can say that, I can't.
So, one of the first, I remember, hilarious moments that we had happen in Star Wars Roleplay was some fucking general was giving us like a tour of the ship.
Yeah.
And he's rolling us around, and we're like, we move out of like our basic little training area, and we go up past like the engine room. You turn left from the engine room into like a big room, and he's like, this is like the main hull, and there's like this big square or like rectangle, and it's got this light blue sort of shade to it, which I believe was the shield that was around the ship, but Jed just yells, "Swimming pool!" and jumps in and just, it's not a scene to him, he just falls and hits like the ground, and you know, you can't get out of it, and it was just, it was so funny at the time, like just so ridiculous. The dude that was like showing us around got so pissed off at us, he just hated it. But yeah, that was like when
it's the same as Dark RP. There's actually more than one Star Wars server. They're trying to cut Reese off, just saying. So like, it would be the same scenario with Dark RP as it would Star Wars. We'd join somewhere, people get to know us, and then when we're bored, we'd fuck around until we were banned. Yeah. And we'd go on another one. Yeah. So that was the first instance, whereas another time it got even funnier. Anyway, what were you going to say?
And so that was sort of when we realised how serious people were about it, and we couldn't mess around as much.
It wasn't like Dark RP to us. It was a new beast. It was completely different.
Yeah, and we started, you know, we did a couple tryouts because they were like, you should try and join like a clan so you can go up ranks and stuff. We did that. We pretty much fucked up all of them. We never really did well in them.
We actually, one time, I became a pilot.
Yeah, we both became pilots.
Which was top shit.
That was a very big, high ranking. Because we could go on to floor 3, which was, no one's allowed on floor 3 apart from like, admins, Jedi, the highest ranking.
And you know what the funniest thing is? That actually became a joke when I went to uni. I never told you. So like, we had a floor called floor 9, and John would always be like, don't go to floor 9. It's like, why? It's like, not allowed at floor 9. And that was the same thing. It was really weird. Yeah. And I remember one time, I saw when I got in the elevator, like this is going off topic, but like if anyone went to uni with me, you will remember this day. We clicked on floor 9. Like we clicked on floor 9. I noticed there was like these finger marks like on the elevator. And when I opened floor 9, right, I looked out. It was like fucking Outlast. It was just dark, and there was just these like, and that was fucking it. What? And I'm like,
Just you on the elevator?
No, it was me and someone else, and we're like, oh shit, no, and we like spent, and the doors wouldn't close. And then as soon as we hit floor 3, it just went boom, and it just closed, and we went straight back down. And it was the weirdest fucking thing ever. Oh, like, you can ask other people that actually happened. I'm not making this shit up.
Yeah.
It literally happened. Yeah, we just love these types of things, you know, just talking about this shit. But yeah, back to Star Wars, sorry. Yeah, I'll talk about Yoda after, because I have a lot to say about that little shit.
So, I'm trying to think what else. When we first started playing Star Wars RP, the Team Deathmatch was huge on there, which they don't seem to do anymore.
No, they had mini-games to try to get people to know each other, I feel. And it was really cool, like, I gotta say, hands fucking down to those people that run the servers, because it's a lot of work.
It's
it's actually a lot of fucking work.
I haven't played on that many other game modes, but Star Wars RP was the one that I've seen the most like admin interaction and like voluntary interaction.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they didn't have to do everything they did. Like the higher ranking people that put the effort into like host the events and like sit in front of the engine room and guard it because they were told that's their job. Or like running the team deathmatch for no reason kind of thing.
Yeah. And you never really walk on. I've never met someone that plays. Like, I don't think I've ever like met up with someone in real life that I've either been friends with or like just met and been like, oh, so you're a gamer, and they're like, yeah. So what do you play? Oh, Star Wars RP. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that.
Everyone.
No one said Garry's Mod.
I've known many people to talk about Dark RP, but I feel like they've never played it to the extent that we.
Yeah, like they say, oh yeah, roleplay's cool, but like they never actually played it.
They never do like the full role playing.
Like we've done everything from robbing warehouses with heaps of assassins in there to like hitmen to like one time we actually took someone's whole house and we actually took it underground and we lived in trains and we had like different security gates in the trains and there was this whole war where like we'd listen and we'd hear people in subways come down the footsteps. Oh, it got intense.
Having like fake houses and stuff.
And we had fake
owning certain doors.
That's right. We actually had fake houses where it'd say where we lived and you weren't meant to do that, but we had like double doors so people would go, oh, this is Jedly's house. But actually it wasn't. So if anyone actually does stumble across this and finds it interesting and they're like, oh, I played roleplay. Just so my name was Zappomatic, so it wasn't actually Jedly, it was Zappomatic.
Yeah, you were Zappomatic.
I was Zappomatic. Yeah. That was my old name on Steam. But yeah, it was a good mode.
Yeah. So what else? We've got some more messing around on Star Wars RP here. I've got spawning props, which was so the elevator on the ship was the worst thing in the world. So there were 3 levels. There was your bottom level, which like where all the bunkers and stuff were. Yeah. Second level, which had like the training area, the massive like ship hull, and the like tryout areas.
And the reason that level 3 was such top shit is because that's where all the admins went to like talk about stuff, and no one was allowed on floor 3. And without like permission, like people would get arrested up there and go to jail. Like there was jails.
There was like a couple bunkers.
We never stayed on long enough to know there was a jail. We just fucking
but they had like that's where like the pilots and that would sleep for your Jedis and stuff, and then you'd have like sleep, and then you'd have like your there's like a few controls for the ship.
Some of them probably did actually just rest there. So, like,
but I remember very well when we found out you could spawn props in these servers because it just didn't seem like something they'd allow. And we would spawn couches in the elevator because the elevator itself fucking never worked. And so if you spawn a couch in there and the elevator starts to move, the couch gets so behind, so it tries to catch up, and it just
for all the game devs out there, like obviously everything had a collider box on it, and because of that, you'd spawn a couch, and the collisions would actually fuck with the actual mechanics of the elevator. So we would pretty much rubber band it, so it'd be like, brrr, and I remember one time the elevator went, brrr, and it just dropped.
Yeah,
and it just.
I remember that, and they on that server, that instance, they just took out the elevator and they just had stairs for like the rest of the day. Which is fucking hilarious.
And like they restarted the server, didn't they?
Yeah.
The guy just quickly like redid it.
Yeah, like
and just uploaded it.
we would just. I just remember we'd sit and be,
hello, map.
Get rid of that, and then the next week or the next day, you couldn't spawn random shit onto the server.
We were stress testers. Like we were like in a way, like we actually did test things that we thought meh, and we thought, well, you know what, this actually needs testing because this shit needs to get done.
So what's the last one I've got here? We spoke about becoming pilots. I've got when we became Siths, which is a very high ranking.
That was a very interesting
place because that was
a different server. That wasn't a Venator.
That was an odd server because it had like planets. It had a lot going on.
Yeah, that was nuts.
So we actually sort of tried on that one a bit, and became like Sith younglings. And
this guy had a Google sheet. And he actually put us all down with our times we had to be on, like a roster, like a work roster, like a real life work roster. Like, are you going to be available at this time? It's like, okay.
Yoshimitsu.
It was Yoshimitsu. He was full on. Like, he was a Japanese dude, but it was just full on. And the next day we never went back on. He's like, come back on.
Well, we went on a little bit, and then we got hit up by the Sith. We went to the tryouts.
Oh, that's why.
And because we messed around on that for a while.
Because we didn't care or commit much to it, so we just jumped till we had a better job. And the Sith was better than, we were like defenders of the green earth.
Some work shit. But I remember the Sith Lord just made fun of the other guy in the tryouts because he wrote the worst backstory. Like, we all had to write this backstory. Don't make it some generic bullshit like, like when I was young, my dad was murdered.
And he's like this dude.
And so we whisper it to him, and he goes, Oh my fucking god! You will not believe what this guy's doing. Takes the other dude's thing, puts it up in the public chat. He's reading it out to us, and the other guy's just staying there like, he's playing one,
And
like,
just
fucking
like,
spazzing
I
out.
don't even
just-
think he disconnected. I
No,
think
he just sat
hung
through it,
out.
dude. He took it like a champ. It was good. Well done to him for fucking
Well
doing
done.
it. But, oh,
Well done, Sith Lord.
very funny.
Young Sith Lord.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, this is cool though. Like,
Mm.
this feels right. Just doing some podcasts, chilling
Yeah.
out. Feels good, doesn't it? Well.
So next, our final game mode topic we have is cinema. Gmod cinema,
Oh my god.
which is a very boring
It's very
game
different.
mode in theory.
Yeah.
You go into a theater and you watch YouTube videos.
Yes,
together.
yeah. So Gary's Mod Cinema is literally just like a watch together YouTube site,
Yeah.
you know, where you just watch a YouTube video. But the interaction of, like, when we were younger too, we always loved wanting to go to the movies in real life together, like go to the cinema. But as Rick said before, I think that's why, like, we didn't have a car. We
Oh,
couldn't
didn't
just
have money.
we didn't have the money, so we couldn't just like go like
Yeah.
down to our local cinema and watch a movie. So the best thing to do was sit at home, make popcorn.
Yeah.
I made popcorn, and we would just sit there and just like eat, and I just get all shit on my fucking keyboard.
Yeah.
Like, oh yuck! And like Reese and Oliver just hear like, oh yuck! You know, just hear all this dumb shit.
Yeah, and it was like
Yeah.
wanting to be able to watch like YouTube videos together, kind of thing. And
Yeah,
on that
yeah.
you could, and
Yeah.
it was
Because I always had this obsession from when I was a kid, which I'm fine with saying because it's true. Like, I've met one other person that does, and it's like, are you watching the same thing with me right now? And like, I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah,
And like,
yeah.
we both like react to it and want to hear what
Yeah,
each
at
other
the
say
same
straight.
time.
If any of you do that, don't worry, it's normal. I do it too. Like, I fucking do it too.
Yeah,
so that's
so-
what cinema was. It's like, hey, check out this funny video of this cat. Boom. We'd all be watching it.
Yeah.
And we'd just sit in the cinema. And I also used to just quietly plug my videos. I remember enjoying publicly just putting my video out there and just seeing all these people watching it. And they're probably thinking, what the fuck, this is shit.
yeah,
Like,
it was like, oh my god, like
yeah. We're on there. Yeah. I have a screenshot of that too, actually. I'll probably put it up. Oh my god.
I was gonna say watching movies as well. I remember recently I was like, oh guys, let's get on. We messed around for a bit and we watched the first Bionicle movie because I've been wanting to watch that again.
Yeah, we actually watched that. That was recent. That wasn't when we used to play.
that
We
was
watched
like a
couple,
that was when I
3
came
months
back
ago.
from-
3, 4 months. Oh,
yeah,
longer.
no, it was like
longer.
no, it was like a month or two, wasn't it?
But I wasn't working then, so it feels like a month, but it was probably a lot longer.
No, because it was when I got back. From
Oh
work, which
right.
was in, like,
Oh, so it would
October.
have been. Oh, yeah, it would have been like. Oh yeah, it was like a month ago. Yeah, 2 months. 2 months ago. It's January, November. Wait, sorry, December, November. Okay, 3 months ago now.
Wait, I'm trying to remember what house I watched. Maybe it was before I went away.
Shit, it was before you went away.
Yeah, that would have been like mid 2019.
Yeah, that's nuts.
June, July, August, June. July.
It was in
It would
September.
have been in like
September.
no, because I wasn't here in September. It would have been in like June.
That's really weird.
Yeah, no, it would have been then
That's
because
whack.
I remember. Yeah, because that was before I went away.
Yeah, see, that's gone even faster now.
Yeah,
Shit, that's fucked.
because I
That's
came
crazy.
back from
Yeah, excuse my French.
working. Yeah,
That's nuts. but
Anyway,
yeah.
so yeah, that.
Yeah. So that's the cool thing. You can force your friends to watch Bionicles movie.
Yeah,
Because
and-
like no way would Reese want to sit here and watch Hot Wheels with me. He's going to. But, like he actually wouldn't. So but
Yeah,
on
so
Gary's
it's
one's
just like
different.
a and
Good
I
old
don't
chat
know,
would be like,
for
yeah,
some
yeah.
reason I couldn't sit there and just watch it like on my laptop like this, and instead I could watch it, seeing like 50% of my screen is like a Gmod. Like
Yeah.
fake cinema, and then there's the video is like this big.
Yeah,
and for
that's-
some reason I still
yeah.
sat there and watched the
Yeah.
entire thing.
That's the best part about Gary's Mod Cinema though. Like, it sounds like I'm saying like if you have ADHD, it's good for you.
Yeah.
But it's true in the fact that you can just throw popcorn at people and
Yeah.
like jump around and shit. So like if you're watching it, you can be like woo woo and just like throw popcorn.
Yeah,
and
and
shit.
you can turn
And-
up the video for
Yeah,
yourself
yeah.
more as well.
And you can
like,
just do whatever
have,
you want.
uh,
Like, I just run up to Reese and be like, what hat you got? And like in between, we could like swap hats. And
change
it's
the
just
play
cool. It
models
makes it
and
more
shit
fun.
like that.
I think
Yeah,
that was the funnest part about it.
yeah,
And sitting down and watching the player models pivot. Like,
Yeah,
sit on
yeah.
there, oh, so fun.
and you had like, and every server always had like vapes and stuff where you just like
Yeah, you just have vapes and just
try like the
fuck
server
around.
at heaps.
Yeah, it's good.
Then there was always these servers, the big servers that had the weird mini games. There was
Yeah.
ones that had like mini golf or
Oh, yeah.
weird like
Oh,
games.
the
like, you
cinema
could have, like
one?
knives and yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can play mini golf on like and outside of the cinema. The ones you get a knife when you walk outside, you can start knifing each other. Really odd, and those servers they always seem to be a lot more dead than
Yeah.
the small
Yeah,
ones.
yeah. So
it's
they
one of the
were Face Punch, I believe, which is actually was very popular back in the day.
Mm.
They used to be Banana Gaming, I think, or they used to be associated with Banana Gaming,
Mm.
and those two servers were huge. We by all means were never like full on nerds when it came to servers and mods and shit when we were younger. but we just like dabbled in it, and then all of a sudden we just enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And then we just got into it. So like, yeah, everything we're talking about is more just what we've learnt in like 10 years of playing.
Yeah.
Like it's been like a good 6 years we've been playing Garry's Mod for.
Mm.
A good like 6-7 years, which is a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy shit.
Yeah.
I don't
Otherwise,
even think we need to talk about half the shit we were going to, because damn, we got a lot.
Yeah. Otherwise, the only other weird thing from cinema was, remember getting stuck in plane models? Like those guys that figured out you could like run into each other and you could like crouch.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that? And you get stuck.
There was one other thing that was weirder. The vents. So there was this one server that had this hidden room, the vent, remember? And no one knew how to get in there. And like I would knife the vent and I'd go up into the cinema room and I used to hide and they'd be like, hey, can you guys find me?
Yeah.
No one knew where it was. So some servers had like hidden rooms.
Yeah.
Like, remember that one we recently went on when we watched Bionicles? You'd knife the floor and all of a sudden it was this massive death room. Yeah.
Yeah, cinema's always a game mode that I wish more people were on.
Yeah, if I had an Easter egg and shit.
Because if I could have like, you know, a cinema server that has a max of 75 people and there's 75 people on there, or even 50 people on there, it'd be so much more fun. Because it is so good when like that server, when people were just like getting stuck in us, like they'd run at you and like crouch.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
I remember that. And you'd be like,
because
shit.
There was like our group of 5 people and their group of 5 people, and we could just fuck around and we're yelling at each other and saying shit, like running away from each other, hiding in cinemas.
Yeah, I think the most fun part about Garry's Mod Cinema 2 is it really brings out the inner kid. And like I remember going to a movie when I was younger, and they had a birthday party. And the birthday party, all the kids would like run at the front of the cinema. They used to do this all the time. Remember, they had like an actual party genuinely at the front, and the movie would be on, and all the kids would just be running around having food, playing.
Like,
and that's what Garry's Mod feels like.
Oh yeah, it's like you can
does.
I can finally do everything I've wanted to do at the cinema because I can't sit through a full length movie. Like my brain just can't. I can't.
You can't actually do that in the cinema.
I hate just sitting there for like that long. Yeah, I just.
Oh really? I don't even either.
No, yeah, I hate
doing it for a long time. Never did that.
Which is good because in Garry's Mod I can just run around and run out of the cinema and go do something and come back and the movie's still playing.
Yeah. No, it's really seriously, guys. Like, if anything that you take away from this podcast, other than just I don't know, I hope you enjoy listening, is like buy Garry's Mod. It's $10.
Yeah, definitely the best game I own on Steam.
Like, just try it. And just fucking, it's another life.
On any sale, you
You
can't
meet
go wrong. Let's look. I don't even know how much it's going to be on sale for. Normally it's on sale for.
Let's check some of the reviews of it. I really want to see what people say. Like, I really want to read, genuinely, just one review.
Alright.
Damn. But yeah, we really need to get a table. Need to go to Officeworks, get a proper table. This table's alright. Might keep this one.
Anything that's going right there?
That's it. So,
and it doesn't seem to
you got that one?
Loading.
Sword
Art Online. Find a bullet.
Oh, by the way, the date of this podcast, I should say, it's the 6th of January 2020. So Happy New Year to everybody. I should have done podcast sooner, but I just never. It sounds really sad to say, but I never had any of my friends come over much. It's true though. Like we've been all too busy.
Yeah.
I've mostly talked to my mates online, or hung out at like food parlors with you guys. That's really the only times we've had together. This is the first time recently I've had like a chat in like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
So a long time.
Expecting to be on sale, it's not, but it's $14.50.
So it's gone up. It used to be 10. Oh no, Australian dollars.
Australian, yeah. So it'd be $10 US. But that is a fucking good price for this.
Guys, that's 2 coffees. Wait. That's nearly 3 coffees. 3, 6, and 10. So that's really good.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
Lunch.
That's lunch. But like, just buy Garry's Mod instead.
Just buy it. Just buy Garry's Mod.
And throw popcorn at people in cinema.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, I think that's pretty good. I mean, we could talk about more, but I mean, should we just say what we might talk about next episode? Because I think that's a long episode. I don't think we need to go any longer.
We've got a review here from a guy that has 7,543 hours.
Holy shit!
On the game.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's alright, I guess.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
What a dick. See, that's the thing. You can't put it into words. I do agree with
that.
Oh my god. That's fucking funny.
Yeah. So let's see what we. So we want to talk about topics for next app.
It's alright, I guess. That's just in my brain. That guy with 8,000. Oh, it's alright, I guess. I was actually waiting for something. I was like, oh, it's alright, I guess. That's Garry's Mod. Maybe we should just say what we're gonna talk about next episode.
Yeah.
Whether it be audio or not.
Yeah.
I think this is it. I think we're done.
Yeah.
That's everything. I think that was great.
We got it all done.
Yeah.
Episode 2, if we get there.
Yep.
We've got so Destiny 2. possibly.
Yeah, I
We've
think we
been
need
trying
to play it a bit more.
Yeah.
Reese and I have been playing it a little bit last night. I do enjoy it personally, but I'll just say one thing about it. Being free to play, it hasn't changed from when it was paid. It's exactly the same in my opinion. That's just from someone that doesn't really play it much though.
Yeah.
But I feel like for the benefit, you're always better getting it for free than paying for it.
Yeah,
And they haven't added a bunch of walls or anything and shit. So good on you, Bungie. I enjoy it for that.
Yeah. And then we've also got, so obviously Path of Exile. It's something we're going to try and sink our teeth back into because we got like a few hours on that back in high school.
I'd love to talk to you in a couple of weeks and be like, mate, I'm good at that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm grinded that game.
I'm good at that. We've got, for me, talk about Quake. Quake 2 is a game that I've played heaps of and always go back to it.
See, I could never stand in the doors and just trying to figure out where to unlock shit. Like with Doom, I more enjoy the arcade value of it.
Yeah, Doom's. So you've got games you always come back to. So I can talk Quake, you can talk Doom.
Yeah. So I think next episode we'll go to first-person shooters. But this episode was definitely fun, just because here's another reason before we close why I wanted to do this. So for so long now, I feel like most of the stuff that Reese and I always say, I feel like we're always meant to make something like this, and we just never have. So being able to archive it for even just us to watch later on, and just enjoy hearing what we have to say in the time we did is great. And I'd say a word of advice for anybody that wants to be a content creator or is streaming still and enjoys it is just be yourself, have fun. When I say be yourself, I do mean be yourself. Like if someone donates you $100, I mean don't scream and be like, wow, oh my god. Like if you genuinely think it's good, but you just shouldn't just be like, thank you so much, you know. Just I don't know, don't change yourself for other people, but you can't actually change the fact that if someone from Uruguay donates you $100,000, you probably will cry. But no, just have fun, enjoy yourself,
be excellent to each other, as Bill or Ted said in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
I haven't even watched that.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, see, I gotta watch that. So we got a review coming up. Just let's go and Gary's on cinema together, guys. I'll pop the code in, we'll watch it. Make sure to check out the merch as well. I do have the Jedly merch. I'll pop that in the description as well. I don't really have any other plugs or anything to say because, well, really, I couldn't really mind if you guys see it or not because this is a podcast. It's a separate branch on the Jedly channel. So thank you all for watching the first episode of the Jedly podcast. Hope you all do enjoy. And Reese, that was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
we had a good time.
That's it. Had a good time.
We had a good chat. And peace out. I tried. I tried.
That's